Admiring the baby grand piano, I ignored the sensation and made light conversation with several of the investigators who were there to set up equipment for the paranormal event. It wasn't enough of a distraction. He hovered over me as if to intimidate, and it was effective. Before long, I had to excuse myself and go outside for a breath of fresh air. Over the course of 2 days and nights, that became my coping skill. My modus operandi: come in, engage, walk outside, and breathe. Goodness gracious, the evil resident was oppressive. There is no doubt in my mind. It was male, and it was offended by my presence. It did not want that house inhabited by me or anyone else arriving for the event. Suffice to say, the grim presence I immediately encountered is the most formidable force to be reckoned with, and he was by no means alone. Actually, I got the distinct impression that the spirits there would prefer to remain undisturbed, resentful of those who trespass on their turf and seek them out for reasons of their own. As others conduct historical research and subsequent investigations of the property, the more that is exhumed and revealed. If you are an aficionado of the supernatural, curious, and eager to experience the darker side of existence, Bellaire House is a necessary destination. If you never get any closer than the pages of this book, you will have still paid it a visit, in your imagination. Paranormal Confessions is pure revelation, as Kristin has held nothing back, serving to vindicate or validate those who have made discoveries there of their own. Haunted seems an understatement as a description of this amazing place. The paranormal activity at Bellaire House is insidious and pervasive, well documented, and off the spectrum. I know of what I speak, having spent a decade of my life in a farmhouse alive with death. Once opened, it is a door that never closes. Prepare yourself. It will be an enlightening journey, one you will never forget. Andrea Perrin, author of House of Darkness, House of Light. Introduction. Bellaire House. Sometimes it takes the fear of the unknown to advance someone into the knowing and understanding of what was and what is. Kristin Lee. There are many haunted houses in the United States. The Amityville House, the Winchester Mystery House, the LaLaurie Mansion, Lizzie Borden's house, where she infamously gave her father 40 whacks with an axe, now operates as a bed and breakfast. Even the White House is said to be haunted. Winston Churchill himself saw Lincoln's ghost coming out of the bath. But for my money, the most haunted house of all is a quiet-looking 2-story house in Bellaire, Ohio. And I should know. I lived there. Bellaire House, located at the ordinary-sounding address of 1699 Belmont Street, was built by a man named Jacob Hetherington in 1847. It sits on top of both a ley line and an abandoned coal mine, close to sacred Shawnee burial caves and beneath a powerful planetary alignment. The house's location has thus always been a swirling cosmic whirlpool of immense spiritual power and paranormal activity. The tragic Hetherington family history, at least one family member died in the house, has only added to this mystique. When grief drove another family member to conduct countless seances and occult rituals there, 11 otherworldly portals were opened within the walls of the house. These portals can leech energy from the living, amplify demonic intent, and even cause dimensional slips in time. To this day, these portals remain open, beckoning forces both living and dead into the house. I didn't know any of this when I first arrived on the steps of Bellaire House. My research into the house and the phenomena behind its haunted happenings came much later, when I was desperate to make sense of the paranormal activity that I had experienced there. Some people are born into haunted houses. I had mine thrust upon me. I found Bellaire House in 2005, when I was forced